ready to catch and finish.
Wells guards Chris Paul, who drives. Drop off and a finish. Turnaround jumper, that's off. Rebound Champagnie. A look ahead, Vassell 2-on-1, and San Antonio has the lead back. Castle, the emphatic punch. Chris Paul, Castle, open three. And Castle looking back at the Grizzlies bench with this thing. Bassey screens, re-screens. Chris Paul, pick and roll, Bassey got the bucket. With the knockaway, but it ends up in the hands of Keldon Johnson. Chris Paul, drop off, Sohan dunks. Spurs take advantage if the Grizzlies got the knockaway, but couldn't complete the steal.
He's taking the place of Jimmy Butler in the starting lineup. Butler suspended indefinitely, not with the team. Vassell, strong take. Spurs can tie or take the lead with a three here. Mamu ties it. Didn't end up doing that. Here's Wemby. Shot clock going down. The Spurs move it. Paul back to Castle. And he buries the three.
He was trying to dunk it.
Amazing. Lopez can't hit the three. Did a ton of that in the first game. Castle, dunk contest. Hello. So a 12-4 San Antonio start. Great energy tonight. Castle out to Paul, one-handed pass. Barnes hits the three, 48% from the corners.
That's the Chris Middleton that makes the Bucks so dangerous.
The NBA champion Chris Middleton and Wembanyama. He's 1 for 5 from the field. The opposite of what he did in that first game against Milwaukee. Castle for three, snapping the net.
3 balls for the rookie to start off the second half.
San Antonio forces the turnover.
And another 3.
Wemby, those 2 games in Paris for the Spurs, totally different as Castle hits it. Wide open 3 from downtown. Those are some of the most ferocious dunks you'll ever see. Just throwing them in. Barnes 3, puts it down. HB shooting a career best 41%. Zubac. Wembanyama's there again. 4 blocks. Barnes got a 3. He's got 25 points. Him and Powell have combined for 50.
Yeah, threw his body right in the Victor, created some space.
Wembanyama, a 3.
My jersey number.
That was your jersey number.
Yeah, so, you know, I take a lot of credit for that, even though he's going to be the one that actually gets it retired.
I was going to say, he's going to get retired with that. That's Harrison Barnes. Talks about the intensity going up in this ballgame, having to face the same team back-to-back. Mamukelashvili off the feed from Chris Paul, who is 7th in the NBA in assists per game. Held to work it in. Paul around the Wemby screen, behind the back. Vassell.
Wade, Nembhard had a basket that he thought he could make, but Wemby's there.
And now Wembanyama for 3. And a double-figure Spurs lead at 75-64. Yama has 18 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks. He catches.
Oh, my goodness. You got to be kidding me.
Smith begins the day defending the point guard, Chris Paul. Pick and roll, Wembanyama makes it look easy.
Will respect he can make a 3, and then defensively he can take more chances. He knows he's got a shot blocker behind him.
Here comes CP3, who just scored for the first time on their last possession. Mamukelashvili knocks in another. Sandro Mamukelashvili with a couple of scores in a row. Chris Paul gets the free throw. He's got 4 points. Wembanyama, 3 block shots in 3 games against Miami. That's Barnes for a triple. So smooth.
Averaging 10 a game, the rookie out of Toronto. Pocket pass to Castle. Boy, Castle has really starred when getting those starting roles.
Had 8 of them in the first half on Wednesday. Castle loading up, floating and scoring.
Chris Paul, guarded by the rookie Wells. Died on the screen. There's the mismatch. They paid off.
Notice a different entry pass.
Bain stares down Johnson, rips through and drives. Johnson peeled him clean. Wow, what a steal. Vassell for 3. Got it.
Actually, when Bain went out, it was 90-86. Jaren was already on the bench. That was all their secondary group.
He's got 16, though, as Vassell connects.
Man down.
Paul kicks it out. Champagnie. Back-to-back threes for Jules.
Well, all you got to do is move it around. A 5-on-4 there.
Spinning, throwing it up, no good. Tapped out by Edey, but Paul snuck in there and got it. Vassell all the way, another dunk for Devin Vassell.
Antonio, now relegated coming off the bench, but still plays a key role. Turnover Lakers. Chris Paul, Johnson, down the middle he goes all the way to score. Now back out for Chris Paul, godfather of Bronny James. Harrison Barnes, catch, shoot, and knock it down. Chance to crawl a little closer. First opening minutes of quarter number 3. Chris Paul finds the corner man. Castle who hits it. And then it's Max hitting the 3. 7.5 to play in the third. Castle. Well, they're shooting well here in the quarter.
No way Victor can jump over the top of Harrison Barnes and get to that block.
Castle all the way up and under.
Paul completely in charge of this game right now.
Yeah, well, he's directing traffic to almost perfection.
Yep. Look at this pass into the corner. Vassell, it settles in.
Vassell late in the clock with Ball locking him down. Paul, the kick. Barnes, tough catch, tough shot. Got it to go.
That was like a shot in a hole.
Lane was open.
You got to get back defensively and match up.
Yep. Edey trying to stick with Paul. Leaves it. Bassey scores it. We got close. 3.5 minutes without a free throw from being the first game in the last 3 decades. Vassell challenging multiple defenders.
Strong move.
Coming off the 35 and 18. Paul, the up fake over the MVP, passing out. Barnes, corner 3. You'll love to see it. From the back, issue caused him to miss last game. As we approach 5 minutes to go in the first half, Barnes hanging and scoring for the lead. Paul, Collins, the floater is good. That's Paul's 6th assist.
By the end of the night.
Barnes again, quick fire. It's good. He's red hot.
17 and 15 through 3 quarters in the win over Atlanta. Now Harrison Barnes on the move, and he rams it in there. The Nuggets defense looking porous early.
It's going to be that wide open.
Spurs have had 2 9-point leads so far. Now Collins. And Collins rolls it up and in. To pass Alex English on the all-time scoring list. Champagnie is in the lane.
284 pounds.
It's a big boy.
Champagnie mid-range is true. Julian Champagnie.
Nuggets on the run. Score it. No. Jokic tapping.
Oh, that's a push by Chris Paul.
They missed it, and Wemby puts it in. 2 of the great players in the league. Now Champagnie lets it go, and they left him open. Can't believe it.
Only his 3rd of the game. Sohan knocked away that pass. Paul Barnes got it. Zubac's upset. Castle, the mini, is good.
Good hands by Chris Paul. Snuffing out the pass, sets up Devin Vassell for 3.
Such a good basketball play.
Wemby's on the floor. That's essentially
Just giving them the possession. That Rudy almost got that.
Wembanyama straight on 3, drilled it. 90 seconds to go in this second quarter. Wembanyama. Pull up over Gobert is good. That's their 9th point. Randall off the mark. Another rebound for Gobert. Work on Wembanyama. First block of the game by Wemby. Vassell running the floor. Layup and the foul. And here comes San Antonio. And Rudy looked like he was going to kick it out, but Chris Paul stole it. Vassell back to Paul. Wembanyama left open. Good.
Here he comes. Devin Vassell had 13.
Look out, Randall. And never works for too far away. Trey Jones the lay-in. And boom, 5 straight points to start the ball game. The Wolves have reeled off 7 straight. It has been a back and forth affair. Wembanyama, too easy.
They start switching all these actions.
Wembanyama makes the catch.
By the Spurs. Lupin, Vassell. His jumper is pure. It's a 3. Down to 1. Milton denied by Wembanyama. He didn't even have to jump. Bullet feed. Vassell counted for 3. San Antonio up to 42% from three-point territory. Paul the field to Sohan.
But I love the fact that he mentioned trying to steal Christmas here, especially in the Garden.
Paul, touchdown to Jones. What a gorgeous feed from Chris Paul. Right around Wembanyama, but couldn't finish. Here's Castle in transition with the two-hand mammoth hammer.
Yeah, Bridges really coming into his own. He says his identity with these Knicks is a mix of the glue guy he was with the Suns and the #1 scorer with the Nets, and now he's taking aspects from both of those experiences.
Working the two-man game with Wemby. Paul sets up Wemby, his 3. You bet!
So here's the issue.
Towns on the bench with 5 fouls. Sohan pushes it down.
Point game, 28-27 Sixers, and now this guy's gonna hear this the rest of the night. Paul back to him. Wembanyama from the wing, and Victor Wembanyama hits it. Where it bounces to Paul. Good hands from Paul George, and then Chris Paul gets it back, and Sohan. 94-87 Sixers, just under 8 minutes to go. Champagnie, the reset triple, and Champagnie leads 7 with 10 to play here in South Philly.
Spurs have just turned into a sloppy team all of a sudden as Champagnie knocks that down.
Like 61 or 62 in a row.
62.
Hard to believe that Big Dave had any games without a block.
Barnes fading and it drops in. HB with the bucket. Straight up right there.
Yep, good job. He's just going vertical.
Paul up to Jeremy Sohan. The Green Monster. Kept alive. Paul, no look. Wembanyama punishing Klingon. Off. Quickly up to Chris Paul. Wembanyama the trailer. And he drills it. His third 3. That's his 200th career 3. Young leading the NBA, 12 assists per game. Vassell scores his first bucket of the night. Tyre take the lead with a 3. Paul almost turns it over. Now down to Sohan who waits and jams it.
That just so explosive off 2 feet.
Strong salsa has got us going here in the second quarter. Wembanyama, the fake, and he drills it.
Wow.
Defense stepped up. The Spurs have withstood the run. Trey Young's pass deflected. Chris Paul to Jeremy Sohan, all alone.
One foul inside the last 2 minutes. That foul to give. Quickly to Vassell. Baseline shot good. Devin Vassell has 20 off.
Paul, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Guarded by Dyson Daniels. Kicks it out. Wembanyama stepping through and hit a 3 at the shot clock buzzer. 1 point San Antonio lead. Paul inside. Wembanyama all the way.
That's what I'm talking about.
Spurs can take the lead with the next bucket. Barnes. There's the lead. Barnes shooting 3s at 43%. Minnesota been really searching for someone to step in and play the backup point guard spot behind Mike Conley. Wembanyama hits a 3. His first of the...
Credit the Minnesota Timberwolves defense. Made it tough on our guys. Dunked that one.
Wembanyama all over the T-Wolves.
Also shown a lot of determination, guys. And John, I know one of your keys was to bring energy early, and hopefully the Spurs can find some energy early in the second.
Thought he may go to the rim that time. Paul, the screen from Jeremy. Sohan got it back. Oh, what a move. Still trying to learn the personnel after he comes over from the Knicks. Wembanyama spins, pops, banks.
Oh, little ode to Timmy Duncan there. Beautiful use of the glass.
And guys, I saw DC earlier in the hallway as they were kind of getting ready to warm up, and I said, just how excited are you? And he had the biggest smile you've ever seen. He didn't even have to say yes. It was pretty obvious.
Oh, yeah. Sochan knocks down a 15-foot jumper. Thank you, Brooke. Yeah, it's great to see him back. Well, this monitor we got him. Oh, look yellow to you. Okay, here's Vassell for three, and he nailed it. I've always been a fan of his game.
That makes it hurt so much more, the fact they haven't been able to be on the floor more, because they've been executing on that two-man game.
Paul sets up Bassey in the paint for a flick.
Wembanyama. Johnson. Paul skips it. Barnes hits it.
That's why you got to be here. You come here to watch plays like that.
Paul and Sochan throws it down. Herb Jones kicks it out. Stolen by Paul.
Well, little Victor effect there.
Paul leaves it off. Sochan gets his revenge. Paul, another steal. That's his second. To Champagnie for two.
Easy 3-on-2 there. I've said it before, I feel like it's a lot tougher shot when you put the ball on the floor and then shoot the three ball. Catch it, let it go.
The ace is good. The point guard is a god.
Well, speaking of which, he's found his way up the pitch. Now throw that down. Oh, I'll take it.
Bassey has 12 points. Paul. Back to Wembanyama. Puts up a three. And gives the Spurs the lead. Floater. Little off. Collins tipped it out. Paul gets it. Champagnie the three with two guys flying at him. It don't matter.
That injury mark, he has been shooting the ball incredibly well from deep.
Skip pass to the wing by CP3. A slick one in. Champagnie has all 11. Trying to do it again from deep. This one rattles out. Sochan with the rebound. CP3 with the show and go. Johnson gonna dial up another one.
Yeah, you're watching greatness and don't take it for granted. Look at that pass.
Oh, how about that? Right on cue.
He's got a big guy on him. He's got Jones out here on the perimeter. I thought he might dance with him.
Sochan catches, fires, and swishes for three. We approach 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Paul, Champagnie again. That is 5. Cinco. So the next three is a new record. Mamu, first shot. That's for you, Sean Elliott. Mamu for three.
I don't think French food's too hot. I want to test that salsa myself.
Bassey comes out of nowhere. Paul shovels it. Castle drains it. DeRozan. No, we're short. Paul looking at Barnes all the way. Timeout, Kings.
To play one-on-one against the bonus in the low block.
Champagnie. And that's a career high 6 threes for Julian Champagnie.
In the NBA, but he could have easily been the best big man in the world. He had David Robinson's body, and he could get off the floor, and he was a brilliant passer and shooter.
We want to get this pregame homestand off to a great start. Sochan for two.
Yeah, he's too big and too strong for Zach LaVine there.
8-point game here inside the Frost Bank Center. Paul, bounce pass, Sochan up and under, caught it, and a foul. The deadline to enter is the 15th. You can see Sean Elliott eating crepes all day long in Paris.
Bienvenue à Paris. I'm going to be there.
Collins puts in the three. Oui. Dalen Terry in there. LaVine stripped by Sochan. Champagnie comes away with it. Here comes CP3. The Spurs are running. Collins all the way. 10 on the shot clock. Paul. Last second pass. Sochan all alone to inbound. He's come back in. looking for an option underneath to Barnes. Barnes at the buzzer. It's good. Another ace. Out of bounds from the point guard.
Here is Wembanyama still looking for his first points of the night. That ball tapped around into the hands of Allen. Up the floor. KD gliding down the lane, but has his pocket picked by none other than CP3.
Put it right in Chris Paul's face. He's going to get a hand up.
You see the Grizzlies right now taking care of business against Dallas. Pass over the top, and Wembanyama never even turned around. He knew exactly where he was.
Great 2 for 1.
Well, they closed the first on an 8-0 run. They closed the second as Sochan somehow able to get it. Oh. Double team comes, pass thrown away by Sochan. Across the floor to Vassell.
Being there, watching it during the course of the game kind of transpire. I was a huge fan, and that was just his first game in a Sacramento uniform, and he started in that game.
Bobby Jones's 3 is off, comes to Wembanyama. They fought back to within 11. Champagnie with a straight line drive. Mike Brown displeased as having an overall impact. Chris Paul working on the baseline. Champagnie's knocked down a couple of threes already, and another one. Chris Paul drops it off for Wemby for 3, and he drills another one.
Spurs team on the offensive glass, not able to convert on the second chance opportunities at the rate they'd like.
Wembanyama threads another 3. Rebounded by Wembanyama. Vassell made his last one. Cash it again.
Yeah, just shooting the 3 ball.